What's up, everyone? I'm Cara, and welcome to the channel where we break down everything crypto, XRP, and the company Ripple. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. You do not want to miss what's coming. Today is January the 15th, and we are bringing you the latest news. Okay, XRP is sitting at $2.10 right now, and listen, today is massive. The Senate Banking Committee votes on the Clarity Act in hours. But first, we need to talk about what dropped yesterday because this is next level. 3 explosive stories. Let's go. Story number 1. The Clarity Act draft that came out yesterday just put XRP in the same legal category as Bitcoin. The same category as Bitcoin, along with only 7 other cryptos in the entire market. The Elite 8. Here's what went down. The bill creates this new classification called non-ancillary assets. A token qualifies as non-ancillary, meaning not a security, if by January 1st, 2026, it was the main asset in an exchange-traded product. Translation? If you had an ETF live by New Year's Day this year, you're in the Bitcoin club, not a security, a commodity. No SEC disclosure maze. 8 tokens made the cut: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Litecoin, Hedera, Dogecoin, and Chainlink. Now here's why this is massive. XRP launched ETFs in November 2025. XRP qualifies. Joshua Chu, lawyer at Hong Kong Web3 Association, told Decrypt. Finalizing this bill with a non-ancillary label tied to ETFs would likely pull XRP, Solana, and Doge into the same compliance comfort zone that unlocked institutional demand for BTC and ETH. Banks couldn't touch XRP before because of regulatory uncertainty. This bill potentially puts XRP in the exact same basket as Bitcoin. Pension funds, university endowments, sovereign wealth funds. These institutional players have legal teams that won't touch anything with securities questions hanging over it. If this passes, XRP gets grandfathered permanently out of that risk zone. Story 2, XRP is trading at $2.10, consolidating between $2 and $2.17, coiling up like a spring. Invez reported XRP is up 5% in 24 hours. Why? U.S. inflation came in soft, lower than expected. That's pushing Fed rate cut expectations. XRP rallied, Bitcoin rallied, everything rallied. The next major resistance level, $2.35. That's a 12% move from here. RSI at 58. Bullish territory. MACD just crossed into positive momentum. This thing is loaded, and the shorts just got destroyed. CoinGlass data shows 603 million in short positions got completely wiped out since Tuesday. This isn't retail getting wrecked. This is leveraged funds who thought XRP topped at $2.40. They're getting blown out as price held support and bounced hard. And when shorts liquidate, they have to buy to close. That buying pressure becomes fuel for the next leg up. Story 3. This is it. The Senate Banking Committee is voting on the Clarity Act today. The markup started at 10 a.m. Eastern U.S. time this morning. The Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs will meet in executive session to consider H.R. 3633, the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. Senate Banking Committee official notice confirmed. The Agriculture Committee postponed their markup to January 27th. But the Banking Committee? Going forward today. Chairman Tim Scott is making this happen. Scott told Breitbart News, "I think it's important for us to get on the record and vote. We have worked tirelessly for the last 6+ months, making sure that we had multiple drafts available to every member of the committee. 6 months of negotiations. Banking Committee votes today." Everyone goes on record. Alex Thorne from Galaxy Research said a strong signal would be all Republican members voting yes, along with 2 to 4 Democratic votes in committee. If that happens, the final Senate vote could reach 65 to 70 approvals. Now, why are there 2 Senate committees involved? The Banking Committee focuses on SEC jurisdiction. The Agriculture Committee focuses on CFTC regulation of digital commodities markets. Banking Committee votes today on the SEC side. Agriculture Committee votes January the 27th on the CFTC side. Then they reconcile both versions into one unified bill for the full Senate. And check this. Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis and Democratic Senator Ron Wyden introduced the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act as a standalone bill. Bipartisan momentum is building. So what happens if Banking Committee passes it today? Agriculture Committee votes January the 27th. If both committees pass their versions, the bills get reconciled. Then full Senate floor. Then House reconciliation. Then President Trump's desk. This means the Clarity Act could be signed into law by March 2026. March. 2 months away. And if it passes, supporters estimate clearer rules could cut market manipulation by 70% to 80%. Wash trading becomes prosecutable. Spoofing gets shut down. Market surveillance becomes mandatory. Let's bring this all together. Yesterday, Clarity Act draft drops showing XRP is one of 8 cryptos getting Bitcoin-level status. Commodity classification, no SEC red tape. Today, Senate Banking Committee votes. Agriculture Committee votes January the 27th. Could be law by March. Price coiled at $2.10, targeting $2.35. Bears crushed with $603 million in liquidations. RSI bullish. MACD bullish. Inflation softer than expected. Fed rate cuts continuing. Macro turning favorable. That 8-token provision, that's a framework. ETF eligibility equals commodity status. XRP helped build the standard. Bank of New York using Ripple for tokenized deposits. UK Financial Conduct Authority gave Ripple an electronic money institution license. The Banking Committee vote is happening today. The Agriculture Committee votes January the 27th. Price coiled at $2.10. Technicals bullish, macro supportive. This is what it looks like when everything aligns. The banking vote's happening shortly. Agriculture votes in 2 weeks. XRP potentially entering the top regulatory tier. None of this is financial advice. I'm just covering the news. Crypto is volatile and risky. Always do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. I'm Cara. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.